let's refill the meters. Come on.
Keep that up. I caught my breath.
Don't mind me as I wreck through everything. Okay. Round 3. Here we go.
But heart untouched. Avenge yourself!
Get him.
That's right. I think it's time you left Gillinane. You can't win this.
Return!
Oh, she mad.
Il est sans fenêtre.
Round 3, incoming. 3 heads. Oh boy.
Full-blooded, tear the mortals asunder!
Ow.
We're making it worse. Pulling the trap would be the easy part.
It's Gillinane's last stand. We can do this.
On the right! Consume their flesh! Shatter their bones!
Alright, let's see if we can't target somebody.
Return to me! Strike them down!
Nice move, Rook.
Oh no. Pop them. Pop them. Pop them.
That the best you got, Lucanus? Trouble over on your left.
Mm-hmm. Not for long.
Save a little for the rest of us, Rook.
No. Oh, here it goes.
On your right.
You will die here!
Oh, that did not work the way I was hoping. Alright.
Clear the area.
Can we get a wombo combo to go off?
We've almost got it. Be ready, Lucanus. I'll kill the archdemon.
Oh! I think I got it. Oh boy!
Davrin! Kill it!
Sorry, Davrin. It's not going to Davrin. It's going to
Now,
Gillinane.
Lucanus! Finish her!
Wings out! Fuck. Well, we hit her.
Let's go!
Give me another shot.
Too late. Back to the Alluvian.
Run, 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 run. So she's the one who makes
Is
him
it
so
working?
gross.
I hope so.
Best odds all day.
Everybody in. Well, the leader of Weishaupt is no longer a problem, because he's dead.
Evka sent word. Last of the civilians made it to Lavendel. Janos and his people held the line long enough for them to escape Weishaupt. And the Wardens are in Lavendel too.
What's left of them, you mean? Over 1,000. That's how many fellow Wardens I had. And now, one god One archdemon. That's all it took to nearly wipe out our entire order.
Yeah, that happened the last time too. Do you guys not remember? I never remember. What is it? Kill an archdemon and possess the nearest darkspawn or something? Hence the Grey Warden killy thing? Kind of. So, whoever kills a darkspawn will be infected by the corruption. And if you are already corrupted, essentially it is trying to put a lot of amount of energy into a small space from a gigantic archdemon down to a small person, and that just doesn't work out and it kind of implodes. So yeah, that just dies. The law of conservation of ninjas applies here. Yes, it absolutely does. Ad break coming in about a minute, just for those that it still applies to, but they'll do worse. We'll make Gillenane pay. They died heroes. We don't have time to cry about this. We don't have time to be angry about this. We just have to buckle down.
Weishaupt is just the start. The worst, whatever that looks like, is still coming. Unless we stop them. That begins with finding and killing Gillenane.
How? We all saw what she did. That's beyond our...
We killed her archdemon, though. That's something, isn't it?
That's an incredibly rare accomplishment.
Yeah, after it turned into a snake monster with too many heads. Are all blighted dragons gonna do that? I don't know how to fight that.
Well, at least we've made Gillenane mortal.
Mortal or immortal, doesn't matter if we can't get close enough. We had our shot at her, and we missed.
Say what you mean, Davrin. I missed.
Nobody blames you for that, Lucanus.
Yeah? Maybe I do. This crow has a demon inside him, right?
Now, that's not...
How do we know we can trust him? Maybe the demon pulled his punches.
Okay, hold on. Now we're getting...
And you, Warden? What about the blight that runs through your veins? The same blight that Gillenane commands so effortlessly.
Just a moment, please.
Enough!
Honor the dead. We still have a job to do. Pull yourselves together. No, we are a team.
We're on the same side here, and for the same reasons. We all saw the terror these gods will bring, and chose to stand against it. This team needs to depend on each other, to unite against impossible odds. That's the only hope we've got.
We're all in agreement on that point, Rook. But the question remains, how? We barely survived against one of the gods.
I nearly had her.
Nearly. But you and Spite are not of one mind, Lucanus. Fighting for control, it's no wonder you missed such a rare opportunity.
I think we've all been distracted.
I've been preoccupied myself, after discovering that hand of glory.
And I can't stop worrying about my new magic and what it means.
The Nodists are fallen? What it means for my people?
Until those problems are resolved, we will not be prepared to face the gods. A moment of inattention, a single lapse, could prove fatal, and the gods will allow no second chances.
He's right, Rook.
You're right, Imric. We need to find the gods. There's more to it. I mean, he is right. So I'll tell him he's right. He will remember
We
that.
can't afford to stumble. The gods will jump on that in a heartbeat. We must be ready for them. That said, we need to find them first. Harding, can you send word to Evka? See if she has any rested scouts?
Scouts? Why?
The darkspawn that attacked Weishaupt had to come from somewhere. I bet they'll be headed back there. Following them should at least put us on the gods' trail.
Got it.
As for the rest of...
Look, nothing against Emmerich. He's right about needing focus. But what happened at Weishaupt? That was more than a distraction.
So is what happened to Minrathous. What the Venatori have done. What they're still doing.
These are more than distractions, Rook.
Either way, we all need to step back. Clear our heads.
So, how do you think that went?
Ooh, hard to tell. As well as it could have. Badly. About as well as it could have.
No one's at each other's throats, at least. Emmerich's right, though. Everyone on this team has some kind of unfinished business hanging over their heads.
That's the danger in recruiting competent people. They bring more interesting and complicated problems along with them. So go help Rook. Support them. Solve those problems. And maybe start with Davrin and Lucanus. Or even Nev. She's taking Menrathis hard.
And the gods?
You've asked the Wardens to track them through the Darkspawn. That'll take time.
I should use that time to check in with the team. And then, I should go talk with Solus.
Better you than me. He'll want to know all about Gillenane, the Archdemon, and why you only stopped one of them. You know, all this talking wears me out. I'm going to take a nap. See you later, kid. Good luck.
Ugh. He's in such bad shape. I mean, he's getting better, but... We did it. We got through the siege. Gillenane laid siege to Weishaupt, and her Archdemon destroyed much of the Grey Warden fortress. Still, Davrin managed to kill the Archdemon, and Lucanus wounded Gillenane, reminding her she's now mortal. We also got upgrades. Very nice. Very nice. Not gonna switch to it, but it's nice. So we have people to check in on. We've got major side questage to do. We've got all kinds of things. I mean, this will open up all the side quests, so that's what that's about. Side quests abundantly in the area as well. Alright. We've grabbed upgrades for various weapons that we now have to clear. It's gonna drive my brain insane, because it does that. And it might be time to start rethinking my build, but I'm enjoying my build, and I'm not struggling as much as I was, so we're good there. But yeah, I mean, technically you have a wealth of what hat did I not? Ah, this one. A wealth of different weapons, armors, and accessories that you can have many builds for, which is nice. Davrin has points available. So... Lowest cooldown, duration longer, cooldown. That's what we're gonna do. Faster cooldowns mean we can use them more often. You have points available. This... I would like this. This is cooldown duration. This is... trigger... Yeah, I'm gonna... cooldown duration. That's fine. We have skill point. We're not high enough level to continue filling out our specialization, which means we need to go looking elsewhere for other things. It was up in this area. Deflect. We do have one control ability. Takedown damage. We don't have a lot of access to anywhere else. Okay, we'll take that. And the library. Missives! Message from the front, the fall of Weishaupt. Rook, the fall of Weishaupt was felt in every corner of Thedas. For millennia, the Grey Wardens have guarded against the evils of the Blight, keeping Darkspawn in check and the Deep Roads as clear as possible. Their absence was felt keenly when the first Warden called them back to Weishaupt, and now that absence may well be permanent. Already I hear reports of Orzammar under siege, the Darkspawn advancing to its very gates, erasing all the gains that the Wardens and Dwarves had made together. Indeed, the spread of the Blight seems impossible to contain, and slowly we lose ground to the east and south. Wherever Darkspawn once had a presence, it is as though a seed had lain dormant until now. Much of Denerim has been consumed, and what remains is kept free of the Darkspawn only through the most vigilant efforts of those who will brave the streets. But not all is darkness and despair. When I returned south after speaking with you, I sent envoys to both the Chasnid and the Avar. They and the leaders of Ferelden have agreed to an alliance, at least until the present threat passes. The Blight in the south has thus been largely kept at bay. I doubt the state of affairs can continue indefinitely, but for now, we find ourselves in a stalemate. And when you fight gods, sometimes it's the most you can ask for. That's for dang sure. Thank you, Inquisitor. You have been very helpful. And Codex time. We got from Davron's journal. The worst has happened. Weishaupt is gone. I can't even write another word. That's fair. So many mementos. Fang of the First. First of the old gods to rise as archdemon, Dumat raged for over a century. Only the founding of the Grey Warden stopped his foul rebirth and ended the Blight. Fang of the Second. Second of the old gods to rise as archdemon, Zazikel plagued the divine age for 90 years until the Grey Wardens brought an end to his accursed freedom. Fang of the Third. Third of the old gods to rise as archdemon, Toth sent the towers age of flame. But the Grey Wardens that had honed their skills, ending his reign in 15 years. Fang of the Fourth. Fourth of the old gods to rise as archdemon, Andorel raged until defeated in Starkhaven. A decade of blight ended at great cost as griffins were driven to extinction. Fang of the Fifth. Fifth of the old gods to rise as archdemon. Urthamael, flared with rage, brief but great, a year of blight, leaving scars that cut deep and heroes that burned bright. The Book of Ashes. A roll of names of friends and comrades who carried to battle and to mead hall after, heroes of every blight. These are not the dead. They are those who lived. Crooky Tail and Garahel. The blow that ended the fourth blight, when Griffin and Warden struck down a god. The Griffin's name is first, heroes both. But we know who could fly without whom. We know who could fly without whom. Anything else? I think that maybe, yeah, that's all of it. Memento's done. So that is everything. And now we get to run around the lighthouse and put out fires. Social fires. Completing your companions' quests will bring them closer to becoming a hero of the Veilguard. Reaching this point in their journey will ensure they are focused when it is time to defeat the gods once and for all. New quests become available as you advance the companion's story by having Veilguard conversations at the lighthouse. Cool. So, not all for naught. Hey, Kira VTuber1. Welcome in. I'm May.
An archdemon falls, a god remains. Fear not, dweller. Success is forged by time.
Level ups, level ups. Very nice, very nice. I'm playing Dragon Age the Veilguard, if you hadn't noticed. And you're welcome to hang out. Feel free to sit back, relax, and lurk away. But thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. Looks like we're all good here. Yep, we're good there. Who do we start with? Ay. Balara and Lucanus are both here. Tosh and Manfred have quested things. Nev and Davrin are all pouty. I'm gonna go after the questing that I have yet to pick up first. So let's go find out what's going on over here with Manfred.
Your power is quite unlike other magic I've seen, Harding. Has coaxing it forth been difficult?
It's actually easy. Maybe too easy? Actually, do you have tips on holding magic back?
I know mental exercises calm the mind, but if the issue runs deeper than...
Great, I'll take them.
I lost that time. Good job, Manfred. I just wanted to overhear their conversation. Seems the quest is actually inside. Hello, what's this? Letter with a Grey Warden seal. Brooke, we're holding against the Blight here much as we can manage. Having more wardens has helped, but we're still recovering. I've been trying to check in on the local physician when I can. They're a good person trying to deal with a lot of change, and it hasn't stopped them from helping. They don't like being a bother, but if you see them on your way through, maybe see how they are? Evka. No problems, Evka. Will do. Will do. It's kind of a shit show out there right now. But it's so pretty in the lighthouse these days. Alright, what's going on, Tosh?
Hey, am I interrupting? Done in a sec. Morning ritual. The Darsam.
Those are the ropes people who follow the Cuneware?
We bind ourselves to remember who we are. Tie down the stuff that's too dangerous to leave loose. My mother made me do it every morning before breakfast. I had big fingers. Used to take me forever. Avatosh. Shokratoebra. Only a beast is confounded by knots. A girl masters herself and the Darsam.
What did you need? Sounds just like her. Seems like you did, but we're flirting with everybody, so you deserve kindness, Tosh.
Sounds like your mother was hard on you.
Nah.
I think your fingers are just perfect.
Yeah. So... Are you trying to have sex with me?
Wow, you know, in my daydreams this is where you lean over me and slap the wall.
Quick, think about us having sex. So now we need to figure out if it's Cashlock or Tomlock.
And those are...
Cashlock's just flirting. You look and make jokes and maybe think about him for fun. Tomlock is serious. Like you want to grab that and taste its neck right by the collarbone.
Ooh.
So which is it?
Ooh. No, I was just flirting. And any chance of romance, oh no. No. Express romantic interest in Tosh. Does not commit to a romance. That's just the next step. Let's ask a question. You smelled me?
Did you just smell me?
Yeah.
You can smell when someone is...
I have a really good sense of smell. Comes with the dragon stuff.
Well...
You still haven't answered the question.
So we could just decide Tosh is not for us. She's very straightforward. She's very, Karlach coded. For those who played Baldur's Gate 3. She's very, well, I like her. This does not commit us to a romance as of yet. This is like us going, yeah, we'll romance you, but we may change our mind later. So, I am, you know, I am going to get at least in the first steps with everyone and then decide she's not like Karlach at all. I mean, she's not Karlach, but she is, the closest you can get to a barbarian build in the Dragon Age system, okay? And she is blunt as a hammer to the face, which is less Karlach and more a certain other character in Baldur's Gate 3, but nobody liked her. So, except for the people who were like, yes, mama, insult and crush me. Which I know someone like that, but she wasn't for me. I picked Halsin. I'm a big softie. But, you know... Yeah, I'm interested.
So which one was serious? There was something about tasting the neck?
Tomlock.
That's maybe where I'm at.
Good. Me too.
Shall we make sure?
So, want to smell my neck again?
Rook, Tosh, glad I caught you both. The Grey Wardens found a cave that one of the Blighted Dragons uses as its lair.
Where?
In the Hussberg wetlands. There's no sign of the dragon itself, though.
I should check it out. We need to know how different the Blighted Dragons really are. They might turn into something like Gillenane's Archdemon did. If there's a clue... I have to be ready.
Saved by the bell, but Tosh still approves. Tomlock it is. So that will definitely be a side quest that we will get to. Dickon with Sundering Steel hits like a truck. I mean, just look at her. She's our badass himbo type. I mean, she's not Karlach, obviously. She's not Karlach. Different voice actress, different personality, the whole 9 yards. But she's, well, spicy. Alright, so that's that one. I went up to see if there's a thing up here. Nothing up there. So let's go talk to Balara. I like women that would actually kill me. Flagellant, probably. I mean, his girlfriend is Death. Let's be fair. And he fights with her all the time.
Hi, Brooke. Can I ask you a question?
Of course.
Actually, never mind. Don't worry about it.
Okay, you're several lines ahead of me here. Let's start with me saying, hi, Balara.
Right. Okay. It's just, you know, the elf thing. We're fighting our gods. Our gods. It feels a little surreal, and I know surreal.
That's my headcanon. Death is Flagellant's abusive girlfriend. Are you sure that she's the abusive one in that relationship, Mr. Scrake? Because the Flagellant might be just a very, very abusive person himself, seeing as he likes to self-abuse, if you know what I mean. But necessary. That's putting it mildly. Yeah, it's a little surreal.
Yeah, it's an adjustment. Whole lot of elven customs are feeling kind of weird right now.
I'm worried about our people. Or more like how other people see us. Maybe people don't trust us. Maybe they shouldn't.
I mean, they're kind of perfect for each other in both of our books, Mr. Scrake. The Flagellant and Death in Darkest Dungeon 2 are just kind of made for each other, you know? Well, it is ancient history. I hear you. We're not our gods. We are not our gods.
Our gods aren't us. We can't judge people by their rulers, especially if those rulers are tyrants. Elves haven't been like that for centuries.
That feels too easy. Like we're not taking responsibility. And I don't know, I feel guilty anytime I think about it, really.
So who's that helping?
Who's what helping?
Feeling guilty?
Well, no one, I guess, but then what should I do?
can't wait to see their kids. I don't think they're really in the mind to have children. I'm not entirely certain they can have children, Mr. Skrick. And really, do we want to see what kids they would have? Let's be honest. All right, do nothing, keep fighting the gods. Don't take the lies, the easy lies. No, we're just gonna have her keep being you.
I don't know, but you're kind and compassionate, and that matters. It makes a difference.
Rook, that means a lot. Thank you. But is it really that easy? Does kindness make up for it? What our people did, I mean?
The Evan-Uris did those things, and they did them to our people.
Yeah. It's hard. All of it's hard. But I feel better. A little bit, anyways. Thanks for talking to me and listening to me.
She just needed to process big emotions, because this is a lot of big emotions. Like, she has learned information. We both, the party has learned information that has rewritten our understanding of history, both through what Solus has done and also what he is, and also what the elven gods, quote unquote, are. And that's a lot, especially for an inquisitive mage like herself. She is overwhelmed and just needs to, like, process all the spinning thoughts in her brain to kind of get somewhere with them. So, you know, you're welcome.
Hey, anytime. That's what I'm here for.
Right. It's a good thing to be here for. See you later, Rook.
Yay! Because yes, we are flirting with everyone, and it's time to go talk to Lucanus.
Lucanus? Are you in here brooding?
I'm fine.
That's not a no.
I had her. She should have never gotten away from me. This was our contract, Rook. I don't fail my contracts.
It was a mess. Everyone makes mistakes. You'll get her next time. No, I'm glad you made it back.
Forget about Gillinane.
That's why I'm here.
I know, but I'm just happy you didn't get killed out there.
You shouldn't go easy on me. In our line of work, mistakes get people killed.
To be fair, so do successes.
I thought I still had this. Whatever else I am, I'm a professional. After the ossuary, I thought at least I could still take out a target. I need to work.
Oh boy. Stay focused. We're up against gods, you know. It's not supposed to be easy. But, honestly, I think he needs a break and fucking sleep. And a long conversation with Spite on how they can work together.
You might need sleep more than work at this point.
You might be right.
It's not over. Just take care of yourself for now, okay?
I was distracted. That cannot happen again. I need to get my head on straight.
Whatever you need to do.
Have you been to talk to the others? Davrin, especially. I think everyone might have things to deal with now. I should check in with the crows. Whatever the word is, I'll let you know. There's nothing like work to focus the mind.
Dude, I just told you to get sleep. Ay, ay, ay. This fellow crow of mine, he does remind me of Zevran, but I think even Zevran would be, I think even Zevran would be a little, like, what are you doing, dude? And even Lemon Time. Harding. Lucanus, we got off to a bad start, okay? I didn't trust you. I know you don't hold it against me, but we're in this together. I can tell you don't always feel like you belong, and I should have made you feel more welcome. I was thinking a plant might be nice, but your room has no light. I could find something that doesn't like light, or there's room in my garden if there's something you want to plant. The ossuary didn't have much greenery, and I'm happy to share. Harding. The apology is unnecessary, and there's no need to trouble yourself. My room is fine, and your garden is your own. However, if you'd like a suggestion, there's an Antivan lemon thyme that would be nice to have fresh. He is asking for herbs and spices, guys. Please grow herbs in your garden for me, because I like to cook. And we have the Lords of Fortune. Where is... Ah, this one. Darsam. These are the lessons Temacerans taught me when I was a child. The Darsam bind us to the Qun. Do not be careless. The ropes should only hang loose enough to match the curve of Atama's smile. Do not seek trouble. The ropes should not cause pain or restrict your movements. Do not act in anger. The knot should not be too tight for you to undo by yourself. Finish your work. The knot should not come undone as you run and climb. Listen and learn. With training, you can tie one limb with each slow breath. Take the time that is needed. You will look silly if the Darsam tangle in your horns. Whether you tie the Darsam well or poorly today, you will tie them again tomorrow. A yellow note in Sharthan's handwriting. So this is sort of an insight into the Qun. It is not... Tosh is a child of a woman of the Qun, and although she has stepped away from the Qun herself in pursuit of knowledge elsewhere, this is one of their many rituals. As I have mentioned in previous streams, the Qun is very interesting. It is a very fascinating sort of way of life, belief system, you know, about knowing your place. And these are the many little rituals that you learn that are very much about self-control and about learning to belong where you are supposed to belong. And it's very interesting. I apologize to those who are stuck in an ad right now, but yes, I find the Qun to be fascinating, and I feel like there is some merit in it. I feel like her wearing the Darsam as her mother taught her to wear it is kind of beautiful. And we have these little rituals in the world, in religions across the world. You know, wearing a cross if you are some flavor of Christian, or other, you know, religious or culturally significant pieces of clothing across the world that people wear not only for formal occasions or important moments in their life, but also as an everyday act of faith or service to their beliefs. And I think that, you know, having a great deal of respect for these things, even if they are not things that you personally do, is something that you should really put some thought into, because there is beauty to be found in all of it, even if it is a form of control. There is a poetry to the Qun in the way that they built the Qun to be sort of a way to perfect the daily lives of the people. And of course, all rule systems can be exploited. But I believe that the way they present the Qun here is very interesting and beautiful in a way, even though I would probably not do well under the Qun. I'm gonna be honest. Anything else new in here? No, it doesn't look like it. All right. So it's just telling me about other things, but we are getting all that in. So we've done these two. We're going to go Davrin next, and then Nev, and then we'll consider Solus. And I suppose report in to the man who is attempting to help us and remove himself from the prison that he himself made. Oopsie daisies. Hi, Azan.
Davrin, about Weishaupt.
Hey, we tried our best. We tried our best to solve the problem. We tried our best to warn them about the problem in advance of the problem. We tried over and over again to get through to the first warden that there was a big problem. He decided not to listen. He decided to label us a criminal every single time. I mean, we are an Antivan Crow, but still. You made them pay is just going to reinforce his anger. So apologizing is not productive here. Reinforcing his anger is not productive here. He needs to process. Are you okay?
Just wanted to make sure you're okay after...
I wouldn't say that, no. That's Renaud. Malmont. Anya. We used to argue. Who would be the one to take an archdemon down? Who'd die so that others could live? Not sure any of us believed it'd actually happen.
When the moment came, you did the Wardens proud.
Did I? Because I'm still here. They're not.
They were heroes. Move on. Okay, they were heroes. Don't be wrong, they were heroes. But being sad about them being heroic when there's still so much to do, we don't have the time to grieve the losses. And I hate that that is true in this moment for him. But unfortunately, when you become a Grey Warden, that is always going to be true. Telling him just to simply move on is very unproductive. Like, that's just mean. That's just rude. That is not okay. Yeah. But I'm glad you are okay.
Personally, I'm glad you're here. We still need you.
And I need this to make sense.
You're overthinking it.
Am I? A Grey Warden kills an archdemon, they die. That's how it works.
Who knows what happened? Maybe the gods changed things and the old rules don't apply. Why is being alive a problem?
Because I didn't expect to be here. Grey Wardens have an expiration. It pushed me.
There's more fight to go.
And if we manage to pull that off?
You'll do what you do best. Hunt monsters.
Plenty of people can do that. I'm talking purpose. I feel like a blade sharpened all these years to confront the worst darkness in the world. And my blade struck true at Weishaupt. What now?
Well, you'll raise Asan to create a world where the light outshines the darkness.
Yeah? Well, let me tell you. That will require a lot more gingerwort truffles.
Yeah. Yeah. There is still... Like, his whole expectation of his purpose just got completely ruined. Grey Wardens are taught from, like, the moments after the joining that they have not only signed up to die, like, just essentially that they will experience the calling or they will die taking down an archdemon, and for no other reason are they there to exist. And he just killed an archdemon and didn't immediately die. Like, he's thrown, to say the least. And I don't blame him for being thrown, because for the last 3 games, this has always been true. And now the rules have changed slightly because of elven mage shenanigans. Ancient elven mage shenanigans. And he's thrown. But at the end, he has, like, we just helped him process through the understanding that just because the archdemon didn't kill you this time doesn't mean there aren't more battles ahead. Just because you Grey Wardens no longer have to die to kill archdemons doesn't mean there aren't other things to do. That his life still has purpose. If only to be in service to bringing the griffins back at this point, you know? Like, no more death wishes. It's a living. Welcome back, but we're flirting with everyone, so you're not alone.
If you want company, I'll be there.
I was kind of hoping you'd say that.
Just kinda?
Well, I'm not that easy to catch.
Sure.
Hey, I know a griffin. He'll hunt you down.
Oh, you're in on this too, boy?
Oh, yeah.
I don't think you're ever shaking him loose.
I can live with that.
While you sort that out, maybe you and Lucanus can try to bury the hatchet?
Yeah,
He had a rough time of it, too.
I know. That was an incredible shot he took at Gillinane.
Then tell him that. Because fighting each other won't help us defeat the gods.
But we've got help. The Wardens, Shadow Dragons, Crows, Veil Jumpers, we're all in this together.
We are. But they've all got their own problems. If we want their help, we have to help them first.
Is that a plan I hear forming?
I think it could be. Thanks, Davrin.
A plan. A plan. Certainly. Oh boy. Heavy stuff. Heavy stuff. Keep whittling, my dude. My friend. The handsome Dilf who's raising a griffin. We gotta pet the goodest boy, Asan. Our little ginger-loving arrow. Alright, Nev. It's time for a talk, girl. You are
Nev,
not doing
that coffee in the kitchen. You made it?
Keen eye.
Did you boil it? If so, why?
I'm not picky. I got a cup and it does the job. That's all I ask.
I don't know where to go with this.
Upset Lucanus. Maybe it's to Vinter style? The coffee seems questionable. I'm gonna go with maybe it's to Vinter style. I mean, it's probably just detective style, as in, as black as she can make it as quickly as can be made. But,
Maybe that's how it's done in Minrathous.
Oh no. Give Lucanus credit. It's terrible.
You need a stronger word for terrible.
So what's the coffee for?
What isn't it for? The Venatori used the dragon attack for a power grab. Now they treat Docktown like their personal playground. I've heard more cries for help than I can count. And now the Threads have reached out.
The Minrathous crime syndicate.
Smuggling, extortion, protection rackets. The Threads do it all. They stay out of slavery and they hate Venatori. Enough to keep picking fights. My contact in the Threads, Alec, wants to talk. He doesn't reach out for nothing.
yeah, I'm ready to help.
If you need backup, I'm happy to help.
I don't expect you to show up for Docktown, Rook.
But I will. Really.
If you need more coffee, I'll make it.
Well now, is that sweet or trying to save me from myself?
Let's call it both.
It's both. They would make very good friends. Look, we had to make a call between Antiva and Minrathous, and we went to Antiva because we are a crow, and that's our hometown, our home base, our home turf. And yeah, she's gonna mistrust us because we didn't come running to help her, but we couldn't be in two places at once. We didn't have enough people to be in two places at once. We couldn't get to Minrathous fast enough to keep the dragon from destroying the place, and that makes us feel bad, but now we're trying to, you know, make it up to her. I really just wish she wouldn't be so mad at us, but it will take time. She is, understandably upset. Clone yourself. Simple. Yeah. As if it's oh so simple as that. So, we definitely need to do that. I mean, we're gonna be doing the sidey quests, not the you know, questy quests, but yeah. We got another Grey Wardens thing. Life After Weishaupt. If you would like to read it, I have a YouTube channel. Feel free to go subscribe and ring the bell so you know when this VOD goes live, and you can pause and read it. If your reading is very quick, you might have been able to do it while I was, telling you to go subscribe to my YouTube. I don't make money over there, guys. I literally just have it for the VODs, so... Alright, that looks like... We're gonna finish off this main quest, and then we're gonna get to the side questing across Thetis. Because side quests make us more powerful, and then we don't suck as much at the game. I'm not really in this game for the combat aspect, I am in this game for the story. Although we are on normal. I decided to go with normal. Time to meditate. Okay, Solus, I'm checking in.
The fall of Weishaupt reverberated across the Fade, as did the fall of an archdemon.
But unless I am mistaken, both Elganan and Gillenane yet stand.
Look, they're hard, dude.
We took down Gillenane's archdemon, but we weren't able to kill her.
And how are you doing?
I'm hurting, I'm shaken, I'm furious. I'm fine. Nope. I mean, it hurt to see all those people die for no other reason than a bitch out of control, and oh boy, was that fight hard. It was not an easy fight, and I am pissed about it, and I am fine. But mostly I'm worried about the team.
Right now, I'm more concerned with how the team is doing.
I expect their morale is shaken after what happened.
I know they can do this. They're scared. They're arguing. I mean, they're doing both of these things. They are both scared and arguing, but we did not get idiots. We managed to convince capable people to come together and try to fix a bad thing that happened. That was a side effect of a thing we were trying to do. So, I know they can do this. I believe in them.
They have what it takes to stop the gods. I just need to get them to believe it.
Indeed. They must know beyond any doubt that you believe in them. You cannot stand against Elganan and Gillenane with logic. Those motivated by greed or self-interest will change alliances, but those who serve you with passion and loyalty will follow wherever you lead.
He would know.
Even to their deaths, if necessary.
He's done that before. It won't come to that. Oh boy. Don't even ever say that. When it comes to shit like this, people die all the time. It might come to that. I can't give that order. I have to be able to give that order. I mean, I literally had to give that order to Davrin just earlier, with the understanding that him killing an archdemon should have been his death. So yes, it will come to that, and yes, I have to give that order. It's not a can't, it's I have to. So, unfortunately, in this moment, I do understand.
I knew I might have to make a call like that when Varric put me in charge.
A good leader never makes such a decision lightly. But when the time comes, it is better to be prepared. And perhaps it will not come to that. The stronger your team, the more chances you will have to avoid such a decision.
I'll keep that in mind. Do you have any suggestions on our next move against the gods?
If you oppose Elganan and Gillenane's minions, you will get your opportunity.
You think one of the Antam or Venatori commanders will help us find the gods?
Possibly. But more importantly, you will aggravate them. You rendered Gillenane mortal at Weishaupt. It is an embarrassment, an insult, neither she nor Elganan can ignore. If you continue to disrupt their plans, you will not need to track them down. They will come to you.
Yeah, playing bait works. It's not fun, though. Then it's our turn. I'm baiting them? No, that's understood. It's just simply understood.
I'll be ready.
One final warning. You have survived a confrontation with Gillenane, which few still live to claim. But her power pales in comparison to Elganan's. If he takes the field himself, remember, In a fight such as ours, escaping to fight another day is a victory.
Oh, yes. Tactical retreats are a thing. Sometimes the only way forward is to get the fuck out. And it's not gonna go pretty, that's for sure. Alright. We need to go basically talk to Davrin again, and we've got more little side quests. Davrin's in with Nev. These two are just outside, so we'll run into their conversation. Emmerich's up outside on the upstairs area near Manfred, so we'll go check in with him before we head to Balara. Failure tests the metal of heart, brain, and body. This is true. I mean, failure is not a fun process, but you have, well, truly you've only failed if you ever actually give up.
You're angry.
Huh?
The Oracle. You're angry at her.
I'm not angry at her. I just thought she'd be more helpful.
Yep. So you're angry.
I'm frustrated. It's different.
You can be angry if you want. It's okay.
I'm not. I'm really not angry, Tosh.
Okay.
Frustration is the step beneath anger. Pushing the matter will make her angry. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. Outside. Up and around. Let's find out what Emmerich is up to. He might just be enjoying a moment out here, but it's always interesting to see what they say. Hey.
There's some very interesting valences in the ether today.
Oh? Are you enjoying them? Not even sure what valences in the ether even refers to, but I'm glad he's entertained, maybe? I guess? Sort of. To Balara.
Oh, Rook. Sorry, I mean... Hello.
Everything okay?
I don't know. I don't think so. Yanarl is missing. And others, Strife told me.
What kind of missing?
They went back to where I met you. Where we found the archive. You know, just in case. It's been a week. No one's heard from them. And it's my fault.
It's not your fault, Balara.
Please, I need to blame someone, even if it's me.
This isn't helping if you really want to, but it's not you, girl.
Balara, they know what they're doing. It's not on you.
Isn't it? If I missed something, if that artifact turned back on, let's start looking where we met earlier, where the Veil Jumpers would have gone in. Might be another anomaly, or more demons. Well, let's just be ready.
Ready for what?
For anything.
We will go do that. Side quest accepted. This thing still doesn't work properly. Because the spirit in it is an asshole. Alright. Time to go find out what these two are up to.
Nev, one of the wardens at Weishaupt. Ariana. She was from Inrathus. Still wrote to her family. Not every warden does. Anyway, Antoine and Evka want to send word. But if Ariana had anything written down...
Get me a name and what they know. I'll see what I can do.
Thanks.
Look, not every Grey Warden even has family left. Or family that would claim them as family to be. I mean, you know, half of them are of the criminal nature. Okay. And just one last person to talk to. I would love to just kiss her already, but I don't have the option yet, Trav. I'm working on it. Hey, what's up?
This is ominous.
Biago found something.
Something bad, I take it?
Venatori and Treviso. Like I thought. One of them might know where Zara is. Biago has crows watching them. We find them. We find Zara.
Something's off. Sounds straightforward. We can handle it. No. We'll stop her together.
Everything she did to you. We'll make her pay, Lucanus. Side by side.
We just have to get this done. I'm not losing anyone else. We only get one shot at this. We go when you're ready.
You got it. All right. Another side quest. We have spoken with companions. All right. Davrin's still there. We've got the story so far. We've got a demon's bargain. We've got bloodbath. The cabin in the blight. Not entirely certain what I'm missing. I guess they are not going to talk about it. Okay. Well. Where does the quest marker say I need to go? Does it? It really does not. I think that means it is time for companion quests. This, I'm gonna do this one first because it's a faction quest. So, we're gonna do that. The Hosberg Wetlands. The Hosberg Wetlands. I believe. I don't remember. I think that's Grey Warden turf. We'll do these two. Again, I like them. Alright, let's go. I can always change my party. Yes. Lavendel. Yep. That's what I thought. Bring the Grey Warden to Grey Warden's turf. That seems like a good idea. What's this? An improved blight. Note from Weishaupt. Translated from Elven by Balara, sent to Warden Antony. The blight was active during our slumber. It can alter living creatures, but its shapes are crude, wasteful. Elgernon has requested vassals worthy of a god. Thickening the Darkspawn's bones and quickening their ichor was trivial. Other alterations are underway. Pools of blight are easily coaxed to produce Darkspawn repeatedly. Some of their properties change without prompting. Their flesh is surprisingly malleable, vital, eager. It used to require greater effort to shape the blight. Did we accumulate more of it in ourselves as we slept? Investigate later. Note from Balara. Is this Gillenane? Does she not know what she looks like? Or did she graft on extra bits before getting blighted? I don't know which is worse. Yikes. She crazy. I don't read all the lore, but the lore bits I do are very interesting. Oh, that is something I want to look at. Give me a sec. Okay, so crows are at 1. Grey Wardens are at 1. And this is the Veil Jumpers. This is the Morn Watchers. This is... yeah, that's Grey Wardens. Shadow Dragons. Shadow Dragons are at 1. Okay. That's what I wanted to know. That's all. Where is... I need...
All right. I think we can make this work.
Hey, Mila. How are the wetlands?
Blighted?
Right.
The Wardens have a lot to do.
You're cute, kiddo. We finally have the faction
You're
merchant
keeping
here.
busy.
Yep. Let's get your shop up a bit, shall we? There we go. Much better. Time for upgrades. Spend all the money. And I'm out of money. Already. Lots of mementos. That's all. What? Pure ore. Okay. Well, time to make more money. I mean, we did upgrade the shop twice.
Good to go. You need anything else, I'll be here.
Good.
Thanks, Holden.
Glad to hear
I'll see
it.
you around.
See you, Holden. Hello. More
Are you
things.
all right? If you hadn't made it, it's not our time yet.
Alright. More codex entries. Hey guys, how's it going?
How are you two holding up?
After Weishaupt, people are injured, grieving.
Afro!
We haven't given up. There's just a lot to deal with.
Welcome in, Afro. It's lovely to see you. How's you?
Greta said thanks for the repair job.
Wasn't a problem.
Alright, well, they seem a little bit more settled around these parts now, which is good. Ooh, that's a memento if I ever saw it. We finally have the faction, the faction merchant, as in Holden, because we hadn't met him yet. We weren't far enough along in the main quest. So now we can pick up all the goodies around the wetlands. Oh boy. Whop. Did I get everything from here? I did. Okay. Well, fine. Suppose we could go towards our quest. Our quest. I am roughly... okay, so I have 50% of the codex now, which means that I am like roughly halfway through this game. We have already gone up against an archdemon that went kind of okay. So I just want people to be aware that I am not at the beginning of this game. If you've missed a lot, my YouTube channel is available to catch up on the story so far. Every once in a while I do try to make all the diamonds go away, because they will drive me completely batshit insane. Please forgive me for my insanity. This does slightly more physical damage. That's the vulnerability to fire. This just deals fire to armor and does more armor damage. I think I'm gonna leave him with what he has, honestly. And then we have codex entries. Most of which I don't really read. And my French is really terrible, so we're just not gonna go there. Research notes on the Blight. But again, if you would like to read them, head to YouTube when the VOD comes out. You'll have to subscribe and ring the bell for that notification. But at the very least, you can pause and read at your leisure and on your own time. Because I'm just kind of skimming it with my eyes and then moving on. The mementos, however, I read all of them, so. Ring of the Warden Survivor. Some we save by destroying Blight. Those we can't sometimes save us. The joining can give life to the blighted, but it is not a cure. It is a calling. That is the truth. It is a calling. And I have read every single one of these mementos, so that is everything there in the Codex. Hello.
Hey, I'm Flynn, apprentice physician.
Everything all right?
I've been busy with patients, but I'm short on medical supplies. My mentor, Oscar, he should have some. He has a cabin outside the village. If you're out there, tell him you saw Flynn, and they could use his help.
Alright, let's go find a physician who has decided to live out in the marshes where the bad things are.
Are you alright?
Oh, there's a side quest.
I'm not.
It is completely valid that you are not alright. Things are not okay.
So Flynn must be local.
Which means they were here when the Blight surged through.
Mierda.
Patience notes. Wound still infected, but improving, applied fresh dressing, and ink smears across the page. He woke while I wrote the above note and grabbed my wrist with a sense of urgency. He seems to recognize that we haven't met, but was confused about whether I was a warden or if I'd been at Weishaupt. He was distressed by the idea that I might have been injured and wanted to make sure I'd made it out all right, asking the question repeatedly. After reassuring him, the patient calmed and seemed to understand what was happening. However, he tensed again and said, "The gods. They're calling it, and I don't want to hear it yet. Please, not yet." Ooh, that's rough. Oh, that is all kinds of horrible. That means that the gods are calling to the Darkspawn. And, well...
Warden Alona, medic for the Order, or those of us here at least. I've got a lot of patience, but I'll help as I can.
Hello.
Rook, I'm Greta. Good to have you here.
You look a bit worried.
We're not sure where some of our wardens are, Beckett and a few others. We're supposed to check in. We need to look out for each other more than ever. It's just... I know they took Weishaupt hard, and I hope they're okay.
They would not be the first wardens to have decided to...
There's still so many hurting from Weishaupt. Not all are injuries I can treat.
I would love to buy everything in your shop.
Keep well.
But I cannot. I do not have the monies. I don't have the money. Oh boy. Evka and Antony were talking about clearing Blight out there. Not if we hit it first. I'll bring you in. Just keep it quiet. This is for us. Meet me later. Oh, you stupid idiots. Alright. This is where this quest wants us to go, but we will be doing these first. Alright. I do love that it shows you where all of the quests are, just whatever one you're actually highlighting is the one that has the neat flower design in the middle. Supplies stashed at the Blight Grove. Meet there. Okay. What you got
There's
for sale?
supplies if you need them.
Okay, an exchange, but that's not what I need. I would love to buy so many things, but I'm broke.
I hope I can help.
You are definitely a help. Alright. Is that the main quest? I think there's one more place I need to go look in here. Hello. I'm slightly less broke. But only slightly. Okay. What about in here?
You need something scraped together?
Nope.
Just ask.
I would if I needed it. Thanks for asking. Wasn't I just here? Am I going in circles again? Wouldn't be surprised, honestly. Sometimes I'm an idiot.
I keep seeing Weishaupt.
A dog named Ostagar. He was a scrawny thing, the last left in his litter. The man swore he was descended from the heroic Mabari of Ostagar, the fearless dogs who saw the fifth blight, but I couldn't have a dog. After that loss in the deep roads, what was left of my life was something I'd face alone. That night there was a fire. I hauled buckets with the rest of the villagers and we doused the flames. I found that scrawny puppy. I couldn't find the man anywhere. I tried to shoo the pup, but 2 days out of the village and he came tumbling into my camp. I called him Ostagar and said he could stay. For now. I meant to find him a place to stay. A farm, a quiet village, maybe some noble's villa, but Ostagar never wanted to remain behind. For now turned into months, and then a year, and then I couldn't imagine life without him. I thought we'd only be in Weishaupt a week. Then came the Darkspawn army, the archdemon, that god. Ostagar and I ran through the falling towers and clawed our way through the horde. Then, for the first time in 3 years, Ostagar wasn't at my side. I was alone. When the wall collapsed and smoke filled the room, I pictured Ostagar running. Maybe he'd gotten away. He could escape from Weishaupt and find that farm I should have left him on in the first place. If I was alone, it would be okay if Ostagar was safe. I heard a darkspawn snarl, then fall silent. I was dragged from the wreckage, though I wasn't sure I wanted to be. And Ostagar was there, wagging his tail. Evka and Antony told me there's trouble all over Thedas. They asked if I'd go to Ferelden and send reports. I'll show Ostagar the ruins he's named for. I don't know if he's related to those Fifth Blight Mabari, but to me, he's the best of them. Aww. Pupper saved the day. And honestly, that tracks with my experience about having a Mabari in Dragon Age Origins, because you get a Mabari companion, or at least
we were supposed to protect it.
You can. Anyway, we failed at Weishaupt. We can wait for a chance to make that up, or we can take it. Just us. The Griffin Gate Guard will earn our place here.
Some wardens were meeting at the Grove, but they didn't want anyone to know.
What stupidity are they up to? Oh. It's on the way. We'll go here. Can I go through here? Yes, I can. Hi!
They're close.
Get wrecked, get wrecked, get wrecked. Get wrecked, get wrecked. Hi. I don't like you either. Ow. You're a jerk. Get wrecked, get wrecked.
Nice work!
You missed, dumbass. Oh, I did. It was on like frickin' Donkey Kong. Pretty shinies to get, but first, blow up the bad stuff. Because we do not need that gross, corrupted blight crap in our lives. Open the door. But before we go through the doors, we must find all the goodies. And perfect. I wanted to blow that up anyway. Oh, there's another ghost puppy statue.
And another Fen'Harel altar.
Alright, ghost puppy, where are you at? I had a feeling. Not that it was a demon. Because dancing demons, I mean, something's just not right there, but... Are you kidding me? I could totally grab the top of that wall. Son of a bitch. Get out of my way. Oof. The hardcore parkour is real, you guys. It's hard, and I'm bad at it. Oh, there's Ghost Puppy. Alright, Ghost Puppy. Thank you. Skill point! Where do we want to go? That's his question. Sure. I'll take this. This will open up these. Thank you. I would put more into my specialization, but I'm level locked, unfortunately. So, if you're wondering why I'm not, that would be why. This is good. Destroy the boxes and barrels for their audacity for existing. And, sometimes find the things in them. Ooh. A well-loved dye bowl. The simple pattern around the dye bowl is slightly uneven. There's a chip missing near the top. Words carved in the bottom read, "Love forever, your bean." Aw. It is definitely a memento. To whom and for what, we may never know. But I broke all those things, and it felt like progress. And then I died in water too deep for me to swim in. Because... Rook, no swim. Rook, no swim. Deep water is deep. Rook, no swim. Alright. I want the boxes. How do I get to the boxes? I must go through that. How do I get that open? That is the question. Okay. Nope, that's not breakable.
That place where Rook found
Oh, hey.
What else goes on?
Here we go.
No.
Keep that up.
Ow.
Range incoming.
Mother Fluxer. Okay. Uppies. Uppies again.
Right range.
Get wrecked from a range. Come on, you know you want me.
Nicely done, Rook.
I know.